This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
People who value sleep, sleep on a Nectar mattress. But you're not going to believe me. After all, I might be lying. I must be lying. The only thing you know is true is that commercials lie to you. I must be lying.
Instead of believing silly commercials, trust the more than 2 million happy sleepers who sleep on a Nectar mattress. Nectar Sleep is currently running their biggest offer ever, $399 in accessories plus a 365-night home trial and free shipping and returns. Go to nectarsleep.com today.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to The Archer's Omnibus from BBC Radio 4.
Mum, can you sit me up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You look amazing.
Thanks, darling. And so do you.
You don't think it's a bit much?
It's a Casey wedding. A bit much is the dress code.
Why is Vince pacing the garden?
I'm not sure.
Is everything all right between you?
Yeah, why?
After he uninvited you to the wedding?
Oh, it's forgotten. Vince knows he made a mess of things. Honestly, Lily, we've moved on.
Right, I'll go and do my makeup.
Hi, Ruth. How's it going over there?
Don't ask.
Why? What's happened?
David, that's what's happened. You'd think he was the one getting married. He's driving me absolutely crackers.
Well, I suppose he just wants it to go without a hitch.
If he's not careful, the hitch will be me murdering him in the middle of the reception.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, I need your help with the sheep.
Okay.
Steph's made a last-minute demand. When she arrives at the reception, she wants to be greeted by a couple of ewes.
Right.
And David's agreed to it. But the thing is, it'll take a good 10 minutes to walk them from the field, and Steph hasn't given a firm ETA. I thought if you can give us a heads up when you leave the ceremony...
Of course.
Great. How are things your end?
Oh, I'm not sure. In fact, I think I better go and find out. I'll see you later, Ruth.
But that's our Steph for you. She's not backwards in coming forwards. No. She's never been backwards in coming forwards.
You'll bring the house down.
Oh. Yeah, it's a fine line between getting the laughs and keeping on the right side of Steph.
I'm sure you've judged it perfectly.
Oh, it'll be fine. I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest.
I've just spoken to Ruth. She says they're all set. We're far of rounding up a couple of last-minute sheep.
Good.
Vince?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just...
worrying about Beth?
Oh, it's not that I don't want to see her. I do, but... I don't know. You never know what you're going to get with Beth. I don't want to end up having some kind of Barney and ruining Steph's day, do I?
Well, then don't.
Oh, it's not as easy as that. She's bound to bring that good-for-nothing waste of space with her, and I'll tell you now, if he even looks at me...
Then we'll look the other way.
Oh, sorry. It's just... I hate him.
He'll sound like a piece of work.
And the rest. I mean, you'd have done the same, wouldn't you? You couldn't stand by and say nothing if one of your kids took up with someone like that.
No, probably not.
But I should have known better. Beth's never liked being told she can't do something. If anything, I pushed her towards him. She's barely said 2 words to me since.
But if she's coming to the wedding, then it shows she's prepared to see you, at least. I mean, that's better than her not coming, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Champagne? Oh, yes, please. You have to hand it to the Caseys. They know how to throw a party.
We're certainly getting through this champagne. I must have opened a couple of dozen bottles already.
And the outfits! Have you seen the couple in gold?
No.
They look amazing. Like a pair of Oscars. Oh, there, by the chocolate fountain.
Oh, my...
I know! Oh my gosh.
What?
Just to the left of them, by the photo booth. Now that is a facelift and a half.
Lily, don't be mean.
Oh, I'm not. I love it. It's like a real-life Real Housewives.
Real what?
Oh, here comes the bride. Steph! Lily! Look at you. This dress. I've never seen anything like it.
50,000 hand-sewn crystals.
Wow.
You look great. Very Victoria Beckham, the Wonderbra years.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Well, it's hot. Ruth, keep the champagne flowing, won't you?
Although not to my stepmother. She's had enough already.
Oh, which one? Number 2 wife. Over there by the pick-a-mix cart. With the extensions and the microblading.
Oh yeah, she does look a bit worse for wear.
Oh my God, Ashley, you absolute babe!
What's microblading?
Like tattoos for your eyebrows.
Tattoos for your eyebrows? Where on earth do you hear about these things?
Told you. Real Housewives.
You don't mind if I perch on this hay bale a minute, do you?
Be my guest.
Thanks. I'm Beth.
I thought you might be. Elizabeth.
I thought you might be. Did you need to escape for a bit? I mean, it must be a bit awkward. All 3 of Dad's ex-wives staring at you.
It's fine. I'm just trying to keep a low profile.
What, by catching the bouquet?
Well, Steph aimed it right at me. I can assure you I have no plans to be your dad's 4th wife. Thank you very much.
Shame. Nana Casey will be gutted. She's a big fan.
I'm a big Nana Casey fan. Who are all the other women she's with?
What, the Selly Oak Mafia?
They do look quite formidable.
Auntie Bertha, Auntie Dot, Auntie Mary, Auntie Wynne, Auntie Annie. And the fellow with his coat on is Uncle Bobby.
Ah, yes, he's talking to Ben. The waiter, he's my nephew.
I need another drink.
I was wondering about going to find a table inside. This hay looks lovely, but it's not very comfortable.
I know. Oh, I keep getting stabbed in the bum. Tell you what, you find us somewhere to sit and I'll find the champagne.
Deal.
So it was all right, was it?
All right. You were hilarious.
As long as you're happy.
I'm literally on top of the world. It's the best day of my life. How could it not be? I'm wearing the dress of my dreams, and Freddie's got everyone dancing to Beyonce.
I hope he's got a bit of style counsel on this playlist for your old dad.
Might have asked him to play Walls Come Tumbling Down later.
You're a belter.
No, you are. Thanks, Dad, for all this.
You don't have to thank me. I'm your dad.
And I'm lucky to have you.
I'm the lucky one.
Don't make me cry again. Actually, I better go and fix my face. Me and Liam are having our picture taken on a tractor.
Before you go, love, what's happened with your sister and Laughing Boy? Why isn't he here?
They've split up. Ages ago, apparently. Though, typical Beth didn't think to tell me till last night. Still, he was a bit of a melon, wasn't he?
Oh, and the rest. Wonder what happened.
Oh, I don't know and I don't care. Just leave it, Dad, yeah?
All right.
Look at David, swanning around with a bottle of champagne, chatting away, when I've had to put up with months of moaning and groaning.
Oh, Ruth.
Any mention of the wedding and he'd darken, start grumbling about Steph's endless demands, how impossible it all was, not worth the hassle. But now here we are, he's the host with the most, schmoozing the guests, while me and Ben do the donkey work.
Sorry to interrupt. I swiped this from the waiter over there, the old dude. He was that busy chatting, he never noticed me take it out of his hand.
Beth, this is Ruth, my sister-in-law. Ruth, this is Beth, Vince's daughter.
Very nice to meet you, Beth.
And you? Champagne?
Oh, no thanks, I'm staff.
Yes, Ruth and David own the barn. David's my brother. The old dude.
Oh, God, sorry.
Don't apologise, Beth. You've absolutely got the measure of me husband. Now, if you'll excuse me, I suppose one of us should do some work.
Bye, Ruth.
I'm really sorry. I'll speak before I've engaged my brain sometimes.
Don't worry. Actually, Ruth was just sounding off. David's been so stressed organising the wedding, I think he's been quite difficult to live with.
Don't tell me my big sister's been making impossible demands.
Well, she did have some quite specific requirements. Well, at one point, she was keen to have 2 sheep dressed as a bride and groom.
Sounds like Steph. See my dad's work in the room? Bet you any money he's got a stack of business cards in his top pocket.
Probably. Actually, he was quite nervous about today.
Pull the other one. He loves all this. father of the bride, splashing the cash, making everyone laugh with his terrible jokes off the internet.
He was nervous about seeing you. Or rather nervous that you wouldn't want to see him.
You don't pull any punches, do you?
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know all the detail of what happened, but I do know he feels terrible about the two of you having fallen out.
I was pretty horrible to him. Wouldn't blame him if he never wanted to speak to me again.
Of course he wants to speak to you. He's your dad. I mean it, Beth. Vince would love nothing more than to make it up with you.
Dad?
Beth! Hiya.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
You're on your own?
What's it look like?
All right, I'm only asking.
Yeah, I know what you're asking. We split up, alright?
Oh,
Don't start.
I'm not. What happened?
Just told you.
No, I mean...
Just leave it, would you?
I'm sorry, love.
Why? You hated him.
No.
Yeah.
I was looking out for you, but I made a pig's ear of it. I don't blame you for running off.
I didn't run off.
No. I know you didn't. It was me. I drove you away.
Yeah. Well,
I regret it. Sweetheart, I'm really glad you're here.
I only came because I heard there was going to be a couple of sheep in fancy dress. Looks like I've had a wasted trip. Actually, you were bang on about Nathan.
Was I?
Yeah. Turned out to be a total loser. I see your new girlfriend is chatting to your third ex-wife.
Oh, I know. I was worried it'd be a bit full on having them all on the one dance floor.
Should have thought of that before you made such a hash of your love life, shouldn't you?
Quite. But Elizabeth doesn't seem fazed.
She's like a proper grown-up then.
Yeah, she is.
Too good for
me.
you.
You should come and have tea with us sometime. Get to know her properly.
Where have you been hiding?
Elizabeth, there's someone I want you to meet. My daughter, Beth.
Oh, we've already met.
Oh?
Yeah, we had a good gossip, didn't we?
Mostly about you.
Did you now?
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Hey, Dad, they're playing your song. He used to drive us mad blasting this in the car when we were little.
Oh, right then. No excuses. Come on.
I don't need asking twice. Beth?
Come on. I'm not taking no for an answer.
What the heck? Go on then.
Come on. You know you can't resist dancing with your own dad.
What's got into Dad? He's been bouncing round like Tigger all morning. I'm tired just being in the same room as him.
Haven't you heard? Hey, Beth. He's taken over the world with his events empire.
Oh, right. Yeah, he did say something about Harvest Festival.
Yep. He's got big ideas about holding it in the barn again. Apparently, he couldn't move last night for people asking him about hiring the barn. He thinks it could really take off.
The downside of Dad being all get stuff done is he's collared me to roll this field of foraged brassicas.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Thing is, I've just had Borchester Catering on the phone with an unexpected window for a meeting.
Right.
I've been chasing them for weeks. Really need to update them on the egg drop situation. It's quite urgent. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd leave the rolling till tomorrow, but you know what Dad's like.
All right.
What?
I'll do it, if you'll stop talking at me.
Really? Thanks, Ben.
It's fine. Actually, a few hours driving a tractor up and down might be just what I need right now. Give me some space to think.
Right, the laptop's all ready for Debbie to dial in. Is Adam on his way, Brian?
He should be. He said he'd come straight from checking on the barley.
Good.
Is Rory joining us online too?
No. No, he isn't.
Oh.
No, it'll just be us, Adam and Debbie. Probably for the best. Too many cooks and all that.
It's okay. You don't have to pretend. I know how much you're missing him.
Oh, we're not pretending, Kate. And yes, we do miss Rory, of course we do. But in the meantime, we're getting on with things. We need to appoint a new farm manager, so that's what we're doing.
Quite right. Shall I pour the coffee?
Oh, yes, thanks, Brian.
I'll have a hemp tea, please, Dad. I put some tea temples by the kettle.
Hemp, indeed. Right, you are.
So, it's Barnaby first and then Stella.
Yes.
Yeah, I must say they both look very strong from their CVs. Barnaby's managed an arable farm that sounds very similar to Home Farm. Stella's managed a large mixed farm in Gloucestershire and led the arable side for a big corporate place in Cambridge.
Although only one of them shows any awareness of the environmental issues involved in running a farm like this.
Which one?
Stella. In her opening statement, look, she references the current environmental challenges and opportunities. Literally nothing from Barnaby.
Well, perhaps he's saving it for the interview. Now, I've done a list of questions. Shall I lead with these and the rest of you can chip in as and when?
No.
I'm sorry?
Why should you lead?
Because I've been doing the job myself for God knows how long. I mean, how someone's got to lead.
This isn't just your decision, Dad. I thought the whole point was that we all conduct the interviews together, that we all have an equal say.
That's enough, you two. There is to be absolutely no bickering today.
I don't bicker.
Oh, Brian.
Sorry, Jenny, sorry. You're absolutely right. No arguing, I agree.
I want us all to be respectful and listen to each other. This is an important decision and we have two promising candidates. And we don't need any distractions.
Quite right. And we're all on the same side, aren't we?
Sometimes I wonder.
How was your meeting?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yep. They were falling over themselves to thank me for the discount I gave them. Very generous, they said.
Why are you giving out discounts when you've already had to shell out for extra eggs? Shell out, get it?
Yeah, very good. Because I'm playing the long game, aren't I?
Which is?
Right now, I need to keep my customers loyal. I can't afford to lose them on the back of this. So I'm meeting them all and offering them a discount to keep them on side.
Yeah, but won't you lose money?
Profits might dip in the short term, but I'll recoup it later. See what I did there?
Nice.
So how was the rolling? Did you manage to clear your head?
Fine. And not really.
Why? What's up?
Nothing.
Come on. You agreed to do the rolling because you needed a think, and now you're moping round the yard with a sweeping brush. Something's bothering you.
Oh, God. All right. I'm in a bit of a situation.
What kind of situation?
A bad one.
Are you all right?
Not really, no.
How do you mean?
It's emotional.
Wait, is this something to do with the girl you were talking to at the wedding last night?
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, God!
OK. Tell your big brother.
All right. No, I can't.
Yes, you can! Come on, I'll get you a beer. See if that helps.
I can't believe this. Outvoted by my entire family.
Oh, calm down, Brian.
I thought at least Adam would back me up. No wonder he ran away as soon as the vote was done.
Oh, he didn't run away, Dad. He had to go and pick up Xander. Don't be such a sore loser.
It's not about winning and losing.
Isn't it? Certainly feels like that to me.
It's nothing personal, Brian. Clearly the rest of us felt that Stella was the stronger candidate.
But why? How? Now, go on. I'm genuinely baffled when Barnaby was
Yes, what was it about Barnaby that appealed to you? The fact that he was basically a mini Brian.
Yes, he was a bit, wasn't he?
He was nothing of the sort.
Yes, he was. And you thought we'd all just fall into line and vote for him, didn't you? Never mind that there was another, better, female candidate.
Kate, the fact that Stella's a woman and Barnaby a man has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I thought that's what we wanted. Someone who'll continue to manage the farm in the way that Adam and I have. We haven't done too bad a job, have we?
Of course you haven't. Barnaby was pleasant enough, but he didn't have much in the way of spark, did he?
Spark?
No real ideas to speak of. No innovation.
No, exactly. He was just saying what he thought you wanted to hear. Even Adam could see he was bringing nothing new to the table.
Exactly. Adam didn't hesitate in voting for Stella, did he?
No, the traitor. And Debbie, I mean, that's what really
It's
rankles.
almost like Barnaby wasn't even trying. He obviously thought it was in the bag. He did, didn't he?
How should I know what he thought?
Admit it. You'd as good as told him he'd got the job.
Brian, is that true?
Of course not. I mean, I might have encouraged him to apply.
Ha!
But only because I truly thought he was an excellent candidate. thought it'd save us having to trawl through dozens of applicants.
Well, your little plan backfired because we did trawl and we found Stella.
Well, bully for you. I hadn't realised my years of farming experience counted for so little.
Oh, it does count, Brian. But then so does everyone else's opinion. And you've got to admit her CV speaks for itself.
I suppose so.
It's very varied and, well, lots of skills we could use.
Yes, thank you, Jenny. I can read.
Admit it, Dad. You don't want Stella because you know she'll stand up to you.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I like that about her. That she wasn't afraid to suggest a different way of looking at things. She just had that sense of absolutely knowing her stuff.
Yeah, and she knew what she was talking about on the environmental side too. Barnaby didn't have her vision for the business potential in greener farming.
Another black mark.
Oh, face it, Dad. Your yes man wasn't up to the job. Stella wiped the floor with him.
Sorry, Brian, but she did rather. Full of ideas, but very pragmatic too.
I agree.
And anyway, the bottom line is, with 4 votes to 1... she's got the job. So, do you want to ring her, or shall I do it myself?
No. I'll do it. Later. No, I can't sit around and debate all day. I have some actual farming to do.
Oh,
I'm
Brian.
going to the polytunnels.
Beth Casey? Shh. Oh, Ben, what would Dad say if he knew you had the hots for Vince's daughter?
It's not funny.
No, I know. Remember his reaction when Auntie Elizabeth started seeing Vince? He's not going to be happy if his own son starts going out with Vince's daughter.
I'm not going out with her.
Not yet.
I was just talking to her.
Really?
Really? Nothing happened, I swear.
All right, I believe you. But you like her, yeah?
Yeah. Why is this happening to me?
Oh, calm down.
Calm down?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be going out with Evie. I am going out with Evie.
Look, if nothing happened...
It didn't.
Then you've nothing to feel guilty about.
But I liked her. I really liked her, Josh. I can't stop thinking about her. That's bad, isn't it?
Well, obviously don't tell Evie.
But...
you met someone you clicked with. It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
How can it not mean anything?
These things happen. Look, you've met Beth once, at a wedding.
True.
If I were you, I wouldn't throw away what you've got with Evie over someone you've just met.
But how do I know that Beth isn't the one?
You don't. But how do you know that Evie isn't?
I don't.
There you are then. Just don't rush into doing something that you might live to regret. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
I hate this.
I'm going to get another beer. You want one?
What? No thanks. I want to keep a clear head. I need to think.
Brian, you ready to eat?
Coming. Well, you'll be pleased to know that Stella seemed keen. She's coming in on Wednesday to discuss terms.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Do hope she accepts. She'd be a great manager for Home Farm.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Time will tell.
Yes, it will. And how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling fine, thanks.
You've calmed down, at least.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to say, Jenny, I'm sorry for losing my temper earlier.
That's all right.
No, really. Especially after you expressly asked Kate and me not to quarrel.
No, honestly, Brian, it's fine.
Well, I should have been able to stay calm. This family's lurched from one crisis to another for months. God knows none of us need any more arguing.
Brian, stop it. I mean it. There's really no need. Don't tell Kate this, but I quite enjoyed it, the bickering.
Really?
Yes. Well, I know it sounds silly, but standing there in the eco office with a coffee in my hand and arguing with you and Kate, it felt almost normal.
Right.
And for a minute or two, I was just Jennifer, trying to keep the peace between you and Kate. And I didn't think about Alice or Rory or anything other than how pig-headed the two of you were being.
Well, good.
Well, it was. It was good. And it made me dare to hope that at some point in the not-too-distant future, we might be able to get back there, to something resembling a normal life, bickering and all. Wouldn't that be glorious?
Sorry. There was a flock of sheep on the road back from Waterloo Cross.
Oh, well, you're here now. I should just catch Helen if I'm quick about it. Martha's been quite clingy this afternoon. I think it's her teeth again.
Hello, lovely girl. Those naughty teeth hurting?
Yeah, her cheek does look a bit red. Did you try the teething gel?
No, Neil, I didn't. I've had 1,000,001 things to do. Why didn't you do it?
Well, I didn't know she needed it.
Well, it's all right. I could do it. You two go. It's no good, all this rushing round, is it? Nana and Grandad like ships in the night.
What do you mean, ships in the night?
Oh, nothing. Just, you're always so busy, aren't you? It's too much. When was the last time you actually spent any time together?
Well, we're together right now.
No, I mean together, on your own, relaxing.
Oh, when do we have time to relax?
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a criticism.
Well, I'll add it to the list, shall I? Now I've got to go.
Yes, sorry.
Martha's bottle's in the fridge. I haven't sorted any tea for the rest of us. Maybe you can do that before you go, Neil.
Well, I'll be late taking Kira.
I'll do it. Dad, you all right?
Have you seen my car keys? I'm sure I put them down somewhere when I got back from work just now, and they're in my pocket. I don't know if I'm coming or going these days.
You can't carry on like this, though.
Oh, stop worrying, Christopher. We're fine. Things will settle down eventually. Till then, we just gotta keep going, haven't we?
Oh, hello, Pat. I was looking for Helen, but she's not in the dairy.
You just missed her, I'm afraid. She's doing a drop-off in Borchester.
Oh, damn. I knew I should have come earlier. Just with one thing and another, I let it slide.
Is it anything I can help with?
I just wanted to ask her if I could get some of my old shifts back.
I'm sure Helen will bite your hand off. We've all missed having you at Bridge Farm.
Oh, that's very kind.
I'll ask Helen to call you, shall I?
Oh, yes, thanks, Pat.
No problem. It'd be good to get things back to the way they were. You know, it looks like all change at Home Farm. Kate came in earlier and Adam's definitely leaving. They had interviews for a new farm manager yesterday, apparently.
Really? Oh, well, I suppose I better get home and sort the tea out. Unless the fairies have been while I've been out and knocked something up. Oh, sorry. Ignore me. It's been one of those days.
Well, it can't be easy having a baby in the house again after all these years.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's busy, but I love having Martha. No, it's not Martha that's the problem.
Susan?
Honestly, ignore me. I'm just tired.
Oh, dear. Susan, what is it?
Oh, Pat. It's Neil.
Is he all right?
He's fine. It's us. Me and Neil. And I don't think we're all right. I think we're very far from all right, actually.
Neil?
Oh, Sheila.
I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to apologise.
Whatever for?
My behaviour a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, there's no need to
Yes,
apologise.
there is. I overreacted. I was just so frustrated about my arm and having to put my church placement on hold.
Well, that's understandable.
I shouldn't have taken it out on you, though.
Look, it's forgotten.
And don't worry, you're safe. I'm not going to fly off the handle again. I feel mortified. You may have noticed I've been staying out of your way.
Oh, Sheila, you don't need to be embarrassed. We've been friends a long time, ever since I came here. And you know you can be yourself with me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean it. If ever there's anything bothering you, I want to know about it.
Really?
Of course. Is there something?
Actually, I was just going to ask after Alice. Do you know how she's doing?
Oh, no, not really. It's frustrating, especially for Christopher, but that's the nature of the rehab process, I suppose. At least we know she's where she needs to be to get better.
Yes. Neil?
I just feel so sad. I look at Martha sometimes and all I can think of is how much Alice is missing. Martha too.
Yes, it is sad. But unfortunately, that's the way it has to be, for now at least.
Yeah, no. I know you're right. I miss coming here, chatting to you. I'm sorry, Sheila. I'm just
Neil,
a bit...
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on. It works both ways, you know. If something's bothering you, I want to know about it. Is there something you want to tell me?
Don't worry about Tony, Susan. He's happy minding the shop, so I don't have to rush back.
It's like Neil's drifting further and further away from me. And I don't know how to pull him back. And I'm not being paranoid. Tracy said as much.
Really?
She offered to babysit so we could have some time together.
That just means she's noticed how busy you both are.
And this morning, Christopher said Neil and me were like ships in the night.
I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
But he's right. We barely speak apart from to snipe over who's cooking the dinner.
That's normal. I mean, the pair of you have been under such strain, what with everything that's happened with Alice. And now you're caring for a 6-month-old baby. It's no wonder you're frazzled.
We are frazzled.
There you go, then.
But what if it's more than that? It's like there's something in the way. Something coming between us, but I don't know what it is.
I think in all long relationships it's inevitable there'll be periods when you drift apart slightly. I remember after Helen was born, Tony and I, but we struggled.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That was a long time ago now. But it was quite a dark patch. I was depressed and Tony found that difficult to understand. We were drifting apart too.
How did you get back on track?
It was a slow process. But we made the effort to spend more time together, to communicate properly.
Oh, Neil and me, we're not communicating at all. Not beyond have you washed the baby's bottles and we need more bin bags anyway.
There you are then. You need to spend more time together.
It's not that easy though.
I'm not saying it's easy. Could you talk to Neil about how you feel?
I just can't imagine how I'd find the time, let alone the words. These days, literally every second is accounted for.
It's worth a try, at least.
I was always a bit smug about Neil and me. How solid we were.
There's nothing wrong with believing in your marriage.
I didn't just believe it, though. I thought we were the golden couple. But we're not golden, are we? We're just like everyone else.
If it helps, I've always thought you were pretty golden.
Oh, thanks, Pat. That helps.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you should listen to Tracy. Find some time for yourselves. Just the two of you.
A memory box? Right. That sounds really lovely. Well, if you want my advice...
Oh, I do.
I think your instincts are right. I think it's a lovely idea to include the address Alan wrote for Martha's christening.
Even though it never actually happened.
Ah, you're worried that'll bring up bad memories for Alice.
Yeah, and Christopher. But the box isn't just for them, is it? It's for Martha, too, and I think it's important for her to have it. And it's a beautiful piece of writing, full of hope and love. And I want her to know when she gets older that when she was born, her parents were together and happy.
I agree.
Do you?
Yes. Your intentions are good, and I think Chris and Alice will appreciate that.
Oh, Sheila, you always know the right thing to do.
Oh, don't know about that.
No, really. I'm so glad it was you Alice came to for help when she needed it.
I really didn't do anything.
Oh, far right. You saved her, Sheila. I mean it. I don't know how to thank you, but I want you to know that I am so very, very grateful for what you've done for our families.
Came the sunshine and dried up all the rain.
Any of that microwavable rice, Susan?
Oh, have a look in the cupboard. An incy wincy spider climbed up the spout again. Oh, good girl. Don't put it on yet, though, will you? Wait until Christopher's put Martha down.
Thanks for that, Mum. I'll take her up now. Before I do, though, I just wanted a word with you both.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. So, I know how tired and stressed you've been recently.
Oh, we're okay.
You're snapping at each other.
Are we?
And it's no wonder. You run ragged. You need a break.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't an option at the moment.
Well, actually, I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Now, don't get too excited, but me, Em and Tracy, we've clubbed together and we want to treat you to a meal at Grey Gables.
Oh, Christopher, you don't need to do that.
No, too late. It's all booked and paid for. Thursday night.
Oh, you don't have to splash out on a fancy meal for us. We're your mum and dad.
I know that, but you've done so much for me and Martha. Least I can do is treat you to a slap-up feast and a couple of hours peace and quiet.
Oh, thank you, Christopher.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, little monkey, let's get you into bed, shall we? Off we go, up the wood now.
Wow.
Well, what?
Very kind of him.
And Tracy and Emma, apparently.
Yeah.
The whole family are gossiping about us.
They aren't gossiping.
They all think we're having problems.
They don't. They just know we could do with a night off, and we could, couldn't we?
Oh, I suppose so.
Oh, come on, Susan, don't be annoyed with them. They're trying to help.
I'm not annoyed, Neil. I'm embarrassed. Oh, we're doing it again, aren't we?
What?
Snapping and sniping.
No.
What's wrong with us?
Nothing's wrong with us. Look, maybe Christopher and the others are right. Maybe some time for ourselves is just what we need.
Hello? Earth calling Planet Ben. Some of us need to get through the gate.
Sorry, it was miles away.
Oh, you need to shift yourself so I can get the tractor through and harrow the field.
Thought I'd get some peace out here.
Have you noticed the state of the grass?
Not really.
Those bald patches? I'm going to break up the surface with the harrow and oversow some fresh ryegrass seed to repair them.
Brilliant.
Oh, you could pretend to be interested.
Sorry.
What's up?
Everything.
By everything, do you mean Evie?
Have you been talking to Josh?
Nope. Just a lucky guess. Why? Have you been talking to Josh? About Evie?
Yeah.
Oh, you must be desperate. I thought things were going well with you two lovebirds.
They were. They are. I'm not sure anymore. I mean, I had things all mapped out, but now I don't know if she's the right thing anymore. Girl. For me.
I see.
Josh was quite helpful, actually.
Why? What did he say?
He said that you need to work at relationships. Sounds basic now I say it out loud, but, I kind of hadn't realised that.
But Josh said that.
Yeah, I know. It really made me think. It would be stupid to throw away me and Evie just because I'm having doubts.
Oh, you don't sound too sure.
I'm not sure. That's the whole problem. How am I supposed to know what to do? Tell me what to do, Pip.
I can't tell you what to do.
Oh, please.
All right, okay. I like Evie.
Oh, yeah, I know. Everyone likes Evie.
But I'm not sure you should stay with her if you're not feeling it.
Really?
You're 19! You've only been together 5 minutes.
The best part of 10 months.
Yeah, exactly. If you're having doubts, then maybe you should listen to them. Now, Josh is right that relationships take work, but I don't think they should take that much work after 10 months.
Right.
No, I'm not from a farming background at all. My mum's a hairdresser and my dad's a lorry driver. And I got into it through the Young Farmers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was a bit of a tearaway when I was a kid. Mum sent me to Young Farmers to keep me out of trouble. But not being a farmer herself, she didn't realise it was mostly parties.
Oh, well, you obviously took to the farming too.
Oh, absolutely. Farming just became something I did. I mean, that's how it hooks you in, isn't it?
Well, that certainly seems to have been the case for some of our children, though not all. How do you like it, Stella?
Black, no sugar, thanks. Yes, Adam was the manager here, wasn't he?
Yes, and it's thanks to him the farm is in such great shape.
Well, you'll be sad to see him go then.
Oh, yes, but he's been offered an exciting opportunity elsewhere. Sad, but we must embrace change, mustn't we? We were so impressed with your interview. Now, here we are.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Ambridge seems like a nice place.
Oh, yes. Oh, we like it.
I noticed a big hotel on the drive-in. Looked lovely.
Grey Gables, yeah, it's very good. The restaurant there is excellent, but I would say that because Adam's husband's the chef.
Oh, I'll have to try it.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Brian.
I said I'd check the deer because Adam's tied up with the harvest. Hi, it's good to see you in person, Stella.
Hi, Brian, and you.
Yeah, I was just telling Stella how delighted we were with her interview.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I was saying how nice it is to be here. Family farming's where it's at.
Well, I won't argue with that.
I've worked on big commercial farms, and it's great working with cutting-edge technology on such large scale, but I really think family farming is the backbone of the country.
Here, here.
Now, you're working for people who care about the farm itself. It's not just about how much profit it can turn.
Exactly.
Mind you, sometimes family is what gets in the way.
How do you mean?
Oh, you know, people get stuck in the same ways of doing things. They resist change, get possessive.
Yes, I can see how that could happen.
And the same rows flare up again and again. I worked for this family once. Lovely people, but completely dysfunctional. I ended up doing more refereeing than farming.
Oh, dear.
Well, I can see I wouldn't have that problem here. I was really impressed at the interview, the way you all worked as a team, listened to each other.
Well, that's just how we've always done things, isn't it, Jenny?
Oh, yes.
So, is now a good time to discuss salary?
I thought we could have a tour first, show you the farm up close.
OK, sounds good.
I'm going to do it.
What?
I'm going to break up with Evie.
Wow. OK.
But how?
How?
Yeah, how do I do it? I don't know how to do it. Tell me how to do it.
OK. You just need to be as straight with her as you can, without hurting her feelings unnecessarily. Get to the point.
Yep, right. OK. Get to the point.
Oh, don't say it's not you, it's me.
But it isn't her and it is me.
Yeah, but it's a cliche and she won't thank you. Say, I don't know, that she hasn't done anything wrong, that you still like her, but that it doesn't feel right anymore.
Yeah. OK. Right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in person.
Right, come and tell me how it went.
It's a wonderful farm, and I'd be really happy to work here.
But there's a but.
I'd be looking for a 10% increase on what was advertised.
10%?
You see, my previous post included living accommodation. Here, I'll need to cover the cost of rent or a mortgage.
Yes, I see.
We've got the holiday cottages.
The ones we just passed?
Yes. We could look into letting you have one of those.
Actually, I'd prefer to have the money and sort something local myself.
Well, that sounds reasonable, doesn't it, darling?
I suppose so. But we can only go to 5% on top of what we're offering, because it's already a decent wage.
OK. Well, as much as I like the farm, I'm not sure that salary would quite work for me. I'll need to have a bit of a think about it, if that's all right.
Well, what if we meet in the middle? 7.5%.
7.5%?
Yes.
Hang on.
You've got yourself a deal.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi, Ben. How'd it go? Make it quick, though. I'm trying to finish up.
Pip, it was awful. Really, really awful.
Oh, that bad?
Worse.
Really?
She cried.
Oh.
She didn't say anything for ages. She just listened and nodded, and I thought she was taking it quite well, and maybe she'd even been thinking the same. But then I looked at her, and she had tears, like, properly streaming down her face.
So what did you say?
Just, that I was really sorry, and I didn't want to hurt her, and I really liked her, but I felt like, I'm starting my nursing course, I need to focus on that, and...
Well, that sounds okay.
Yeah. Do you think I've broken her heart?
What? You mean actually broken it? No, because that's not a real thing, Ben. I think she'll feel pretty bad for a few weeks, but then she'll probably appreciate that you were kind and honest. No offence, but Evie will get over you.
Good. I want her to.
Do you feel like you've done the right thing?
Yeah, I reckon. I mean, we could have carried on a few more months, but what's the point? When it's over, it's over.
Yeah. Wow.
What?
No, it's nothing. It's just... Wish I'd been more like you at 19. I was terrible at relationships. Still am, to be honest. Maybe you're going to be the one who gets it right.
Only if getting it right means staying single. I do not want to go through that again in a hurry.
Well, there's more salmon if you'd like some.
No, I'm fine.
I thought you'd be pleased it's all settled and the family all agreed that Stella was worth stretching our budget for.
Yes, yes.
Oh, is this because I offered Stella 7.5% without asking you? Because really, what is the difference between 5 and 7.5 when it comes down to it?
2.5.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, look, it's not the money. I might as well have not been there.
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm not. I mean it. I felt completely surplus to requirements.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to push you out. It's just that I didn't want us to lose Stella. I really do think she's the right person for the job. Don't you agree?
Well, no, she wouldn't have been my first choice.
She wouldn't have been my first choice either.
No?
No. I'd much rather Debbie or Adam were running the farm. But that isn't an option. And actually, you know, I've been thinking about something that Stella said about a fresh pair of eyes and not repeating old patterns and mistakes. I think she could be good for us.
I suppose we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
You off home now?
Yeah, I'm shattered. Hoping I'm late enough that Toby's already done bath time. What were you just...
What? Oh, just sending a message.
Ben...
What?
Do you think that's a good idea? But I know you're worried about Evie, but I really think a clean break is best.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm not messaging Evie.
So, what's got you glued to your phone?
Actually, I'd prefer not to say.
Why? What is it, Ben?
All right. It's Beth.
Who the hell is Beth?
Beth Casey.
Vince's daughter?
I met her at the wedding on Sunday and we got talking.
You mean...
I wasn't going to do anything about it.
Yeah, right.
But then she just DM'd me and we started messaging.
Wait, and you told her it's really nice to hear from her, but actually you've decided to focus on your degree for a bit?
Kind of... not that.
I don't believe this. You're hopeless.
Yeah, I know. But what if this is fate?
Fate? You'll be telling me it's love at first sight next.
Well...
Ben, you are ridiculous.
No, listen.
I've heard enough. I'm going home. Wait till I tell Josh about this.
But what if this is love at first sight? I don't want to miss out on something amazing because of, timing, do I? I mean, what if this is meant to be?
Have you rung a taxi, Neil?
Oh my. You look wonderful.
Oh, I've had this dress for years.
Well, it suits you. You're glowing. Yeah.
Just put my face on properly for the first time in goodness knows how long, that's all.
You both look great. It's nice to see you all suited and booted. Well, go on then, get out of here.
Well, the table's not till 7:30. We've plenty of time yet.
We'll go have a cocktail in the bar while you wait. And don't rush back. Me and Martha will be fine, won't we? We want you to go and enjoy yourselves.
We will.
Yes, of course we will.
Don't forget to put the serviettes out, will you?
Don't know why you're rolling out the red carpet. It's only Lily and Russ.
I'm not asking you to roll out the red carpet. I'm asking you to fold a few paper serviettes.
You've got a lot of effort.
I just want to thank Russ for his help with Chelsea, putting us in contact with that learning support teacher. Now at least she's got a chance of passing her English.
Aye, if she can be bothered.
That's the point though, isn't it? I've got to find ways of making her bothered. And that's where Lily comes in.
Lily?
Yeah. I'm hoping she can help me get inside the head of a teenage girl.
Nice of Oliver to make such a fuss of us.
I reckon he's given us the best seats in the house.
Lovely view of the garden.
Yeah, isn't it? It's looking very smart in here, isn't it? Redecoration's completely transformed the place.
If only there was a happier reason behind it.
Sorry?
They only redecorated because of the explosion. The one that could have killed our daughter and my sister.
Oh, no, of course. I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to bring back bad memories.
No, well. Shall we have a look at the menu?
Oh, this is the wine list. Do you want wine or...
All right, yes.
White or red?
Oh, I don't mind. What do you fancy?
You're better than me at wine. Here. You know, you really do look lovely tonight. Have you done something different to your hair?
Oh, yes. I took out my old curling wand. Wasn't sure if it still worked, but...
Well, it looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Neil.
Oh, I think the waitress coming over. Have we made a decision on the wine?
Oh, blow it. Let's order a couple of glasses of champagne, shall we?
Tracy, that chicken was absolutely amazing.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just clearing these plates.
You sit yourself down. Jazza and Russ can manage the washing up. Anyway, if you leave me out here on my own, I'll be forced to finish this myself. And I can't have a hangover tomorrow. Oh, go on. Sit down and top us both up. I'm too full to move.
I won't say no. Why can't you have a hangover?
Because I need to be on top of my game tomorrow for Project Motivate Chelsea.
Ah, I see.
I really appreciate Russ's help with the college. But it's all for nothing if I can't convince Chelsea that she needs to pull her finger out and actually do some studying.
And how are you going to do that?
I was hoping you were going to tell me.
Me?
Yeah. You were a teenager yourself till a couple of years ago. Lily, I'm desperate here. How can I get her to care?
I can't believe she really doesn't care.
It's like she's hit a wall. With COVID and homeschooling, she fell way behind. Couldn't keep up with the online lessons, so she just didn't bother with the work. Not that I knew that at the time, of course.
Oh, poor Chelsea.
Poor Chelsea nothing. If she told me she was struggling, I could have done something. I thought she was up in her room working, but turns out she was just making daft videos and posting them online. If there was a GCSE in TikTok, we'd be laughing.
I do feel for her, though. It must have been a really strange 18 months. Imagine being her age and not allowed to see your friends.
Chelsea will always find a way to see her friends. There's a gang of them connected 24/7 online. That's part of the problem.
Oh, but that's being a teenager, isn't it? Your friends are your whole world. In a way, I envy her.
You kidding? Did you see her GCSE results? I bet you passed yours with flying colours.
Well...
See?
But I've never had friendships like that. Like the ones you read about in books and see on TV. I mean, I had friends, of course. But not a gang. I'd have loved that, actually.
It's not going to get her a good job, though, is it?
Well, no.
If she don't get her English by the end of her hairdressing and beauty course, she won't be able to qualify. She'll end up like me, bouncing from rubbish job to rubbish job trying to make ends meet. I can't just stand by while she messes up her life like this.
OK. Well, it's hardly inspired, but good old-fashioned bribery always tends to work.
I don't know. The only thing she really wants is driving lessons, but that's not an option at the moment. It'd take me forever to save up and I need to do something now.
You could teach her.
Me?
Yeah. Our uncles taught me and Freddie. We had such a laugh.
Lily Pargeter, you're a genius. That's it. I'm going to teach Chelsea how to drive.
Is the lamb nice?
Yeah, very nice. It's perfectly cooked.
The risotto's very good
Oh,
too.
good.
Nice to see Lillian and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
What about them planning to buy an eventing horse of all things? Some people have got more money than sense.
Speaking of horses, I bumped into Shula at Kira's lesson the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. She said she's hoping they'll be able to rearrange her ordination placement for when her arm's better.
Right.
What's the matter? Something wrong with your food?
No, Neil. Something's wrong with us.
How do you mean?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed. Huh? We've hardly got 2 words to say to each other.
Of course we have. We've just been talking about Lillian and Justin and Shula and the food.
Hardly. And it's just small talk. Chit-chat to pass the time of day. All these awkward silences.
They're not awkward. They're just silences. I mean, comfortable silences. When you've been married as long as we have, you don't have to fill every moment.
You have to fill some moments, though. I've been sitting here the past half hour racking my brains for things to say to you.
Have you?
I never used to struggle for conversation. Quite the opposite. I used to dash home to you with my head overflowing with things I wanted to talk to you about, have a laugh with you about.
Oh, sorry, Susan. I hate to see you upset, but honestly, you know what I think?
What?
I think we're tired, shattered. And it gets you like this, doesn't it? A bit lost for words.
Oh, maybe.
What would you like to talk about?
Oh, that's just it. I don't know.
Anything. The weather even.
No, not the weather. I don't want to be sitting here in Grey Gables with my husband discussing the weather.
Well, look, why don't we order dessert, eh? I happened to notice that they got the pavlova back on the menu. Do you remember that time we came and I had the pavlova and you made me swap with your tiramisu?
Actually, I think I'd rather just go home.
Bye!
See you later. What is Russ like? Wanting to get back before it's too late?
He is a bit of a granddad. But then look at Lily. When I was her age, you wouldn't have caught me going home from a party this early.
Well, Lily might only be a few years older than Chelsea, but you said it yourself, she acts older than us.
She had a brilliant idea, though.
Oh, aye?
Yeah. Turns out she hadn't quite forgotten what it was like to be 16. If Chelsea can knuckle down and study for her resits, I'll teach her to drive.
You?
Yeah? What? What are you laughing at?
What? You're serious? You'll kill each other?
Of course we won't.
I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster.
It was wonderful. The risotto was to die for.
Yeah, and the lamb. Just perfectly cooked, wasn't it?
And we both had the goat's cheese and asparagus to start. Oh, it was heaven.
Oh, and what about dessert? Did you strike it lucky with the pavlova?
It was on the menu.
Well, I know what you had then.
But actually, we were too full.
Oh. What, you too, Dad?
The lamb was very rich.
Even so. Didn't you fancy staying on for a coffee or a drink? You're back early.
Oh, I know. But
Early start tomorrow.
Oh, it's just the third time tonight. It's like she can't settle.
Oh, definitely teeth.
Yeah, I reckon. I'm coming, Martha.
Right. I think I'll go up then.
I really did have a lovely time, Susan. I'm sorry if the old conversational skills are a bit rusty. I genuinely am very tired. I honestly think that's all it is.
You're right. That'll be it.
Yeah, good. Now, do you know what?
What?
Skipping dessert has left me with room for a hot chocolate. How about it, eh? We could snuggle up on the sofa and watch the next episode of that comedy thing,
Actually, Neil, I think I'll just go to bed.
Oh. Well, OK then.
But you go ahead.
Yeah. Night then, love.
Yes. Night, Neil.
Climate change is real, it's happening, but it's not the end of the world. I'm Tom Heap, and in a new podcast from BBC Radio 4, I'll reveal 39 ways to save the planet.
We've got a new material and a new way of putting solar cells together that produces much more power than traditional or existing photovoltaics.
Our brightest brains are developing potent carbon-cutting ideas, and I'll be meeting them from the paddy fields of the Punjab.
The whole plant can flower in here, set seed, and we harvest the seed and do experiments.
To the Siberian permafrost.
There is a much deeper freeze of the permafrost when you're having a bunch of herbivores trampling on the snow. They trample on the snow by just being there and trying to find food.
We made this mess, but we can clean it up.
My biggest dream is actually contributing significantly to stopping climate change.
Subscribe to 39 Ways to Save the Planet on BBC Sounds.